there is this relative experience, and if this is your baby, then I wouldn't even mess with non-duality, man. I would go over to watch one of the self-help gurus, because they can actually help you improve the unit's life if that's what you're looking for. We're not here to improve the unit's life. We're here to find truth and be truth, live as truth. But that's not going to be the way that some little unit thinks that it should be. And it don't, whether that's unit this one or it's got on robes, I don't care. It's just not like that at all. So you have to open your mind. See, the problem is you come here and you know too much. And it's like when someone it's like think of a salt shaker, and you're pouring salt into it. And when the space is gone, you're just still pouring salt, but it's going all over the edges. It's not going in the salt shaker. It'll never do anybody any good. And that's what happens when you come here already full, is that I'm trying to pour stuff in, but it's just pouring over this baseline of, I don't mean this in a personal way, this baseline of ignorance. And it just, and until, because there's everything you're talking about ultimately is egoic. And until we can pull that out, until the ego can be seen through, then there's no chance at a true awakening. Because if you're waiting for yourself to have a true awakening, it's not going to happen. My experience was that Fred Davis desperately wanted to know the truth of God, or the truth of the universe. And I wanted to wake up to the truth of the universe. But what happened was the universe woke up to the fiction of Fred Davis instead. It's 180 degrees away. That's the reason that I say I stop you early and I say, no, you're just, because it's 180 degrees away from where your thinking is. Your thinking is where mine was for a long time. So don't get me wrong. I'm not in any way dismissing you or telling you don't do that or whatever. You live your life the way you see fit. But if you want to come here and get something out of it, empty the glass before you come here, and then I'll have someplace to pour the water of the nectar of this teaching. But in a full glass, I got nothing I can do to help. And this is the worst thing, is coming here as a knower. Well, because I know this, so I just want to find out how you're thinking and how your teaching works in with what I've got. But what you've got is a garbled. It's made up of bits of this and bits of that. A little bit of this teacher, a little bit of that teacher, a little bit of this book, a little bit of that. I had teachers. I read books. I did all of that. But that was as a human. That was before I recognized the truth of things, and by who knows how that happened, but thank God it did.